The Piratsy Under the Seas is the first episode of the very first season of Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers, and I'm considering this my first ever look at Rescue Rangers. I'm sure I would have seen this when I was growing up, but having recently watched the new film Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers, which I have to say I have reviewed it and I loved every second of it, it made me realise that I couldn't really remember the actual TV show, even though I definitely would have watched it at some point. So I decided to head to Disney Plus and give this first episode a watch. And I can definitely see the appeal. Certainly with this first episode, it's action packed, it's cute, it's quite quirky, and I personally didn't find it overly funny, but I can see the appeal for some, for young children first of all. But I also think that if the narrative speaks to me, it could be quite engaging. Pirates, I'm not the biggest fan of pirate stories. Sometimes I really can be, but sometimes if I'm not in the right frame of mind, I don't enjoy it as much. So I'm aware that Piracy Under the Seas didn't speak to me as much as it could for some people, but Chip and Dale were particularly adorable. This first episode was released on the 2nd of February 1991, and I love the one sentence plot description on IMDb sums up Dale's personality, and this just says Dale accidentally falls into a city garbage truck while cleaning up. But it's not just Dale, the whole gang's affected, and they end up encountering these pirates, these rats. I think they're all rats. Some could be mice, I'm not 100% confident, but either way, they are rodents and they are pirates. And Chip is determined that they need to just move on, go and rescue whatever needs to be rescued and get on with things. But Dale wants to play pirates, and he looks very adorable in this little pirate hat. And one of the lines that I actually quite liked. I won't spoil anything else, but I will explain this one bit. Chip says to Dale, "Come on, we need to go and rescue things," and Dale says, "You're just jealous because you don't have a hat." Dale is wearing a pirate hat at this point, but of course Chip is wearing his classic Rescue Rangers hat, and he just looks at the camera, or what would be the camera, and just it just gives the best facial expression. It's very well animated. Even if I didn't find it funny all the way through, I did find it quite engaging, and I thought the dialogue was very well written, very well delivered. Of course, we have our fantastic Disney voice cast, Chip and Dale, or Tress MacNeille and Corey Burton. It wouldn't be a Disney cartoon without Jim Cummings, who voices the character of the Jolly Roger. We have, of course, Peter Cullen as Monterey Jack. So I found it as an introduction to be quite fun, and I did think Chip and Dale were very cute. I thought, I should point out, even though I said I don't remember the actual TV show, I've seen many, many Disney cartoons featuring Chip and Dale. I'm very familiar with the characters, their origin, how they developed over the years. Um, Once upon a time, they were basically identical, and you couldn't tell the difference. I'm really glad that that changed. Um, but I thought it was very cute, very well animated and edited. The narrative was very nice. I thought the pirates were just scary enough that young children would definitely recognize them as being antagonistic towards the other characters, but they were not so scary that young children might be terrified of it, or it might put them off other pirate based cartoons, because pirates are meant to be fun. Pirates in animation are generally represented as these fantastical characters, when of course in reality that's not quite the case. But Piracy Under the Seas, the narrative itself may not have been perfect for me, as I said, but I can see the appeal. I will continue watching it. Chip and Dale were very cute. I'm pretty impressed.